Hey Sagittarius, welcome back, and anyone that's new, welcome here. All are welcome. Are my lovely Saggies. As you know, before I got on, I meditated on you Sagittariuses, and in the meditation I got Love on the Brain by Rihanna. So I don't know if that's something you've listened to recently, you love that song. It could be that you really have love on the brain, okay? I heard you really deserve a good, true, authentic love. I do. I heard that, and I do believe that. So I definitely think that's amazing. I also feel like there's something where I get a lot of cooking. I don't know if you're cooking more meals for yourself, trying to maybe meal prep, something like that, really nurturing yourself. I also feel like you're really pouring into others, but it's really important that you pour into yourself, okay? Putting more time and energy into yourself, okay? So that's what I got in the meditation. If it resonates, fantastic. If not, just dismiss it and let's get into this reading, all right? I also want to inform you I am doing $45 personal trainings this week. I also do long distance energy healing for $100 for a 30-minute session. If you would like to book any of those with me, please go to the drop down box below and email me. All right, my loves, let's get into this. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a general reading. Also, energies can be reversed. I could be talking to a cross watcher. Also, my readings are timeless, so if it's for you, it will find you. Universal God and Spirit Guides, please let me be a clear channel for the collective of my lovely Saggies. Thank you. All right, let's see what we have. All right, Universal God and Spirit Guides, what do we have for Sagittarius, please? What do we have for my lovely Saggies? What do we have for Sag? What do we have for Sagittarius? Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. All right, I see that. All right, what else do we have? What else do we have? What else do we have for Sagittarius? Peace. I'm a being of love and I release all negative energy. I love that. Being of love and you release all negative energy. So with this friendship, you understand that a friend is in your life for a reason. There is a special friendship here. Very special friendship. And you also know that you are a being of love and you release all negative energy. Having that internal peace is priceless. Okay, let's pull another oracle card and see what comes out of my Moonology oracle deck. Let's see what else we have. What else do we have for my lovely Sagittariuses? Confidence is your key to success. I love that. What else do we have? What else do we have for Sag? You and your loved ones are safe. Someone needs to hear that. You and your loved ones are safe. You're being protected. You are being guided. The universe is definitely on your side, is what I heard. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to the overall energy and see what comes out. Alright, Universal God and Spirit Guides, what's the overall energy for Sagittarius? What's the overall energy for Sagittarius? Page of Cups. Okay, I see this. This is about maybe some love messages being sent back and forth between you and somebody. That could be the case. I'm definitely getting that. This is like a beginning of something. Could be a friendship that turns into more. I feel like I've gotten that in another reading already today. That could definitely be a very strong theme right now. But that could be why love on the brain came through in the meditation, because actually you're feeling that way. And I feel like for some reason this person actually is feeling that way as well. Let's go to the past energy. What's the past energy? 10 of Wands. So putting the heavy burdens down here in the past. There could have been a heavy cycle that you needed to release, something like that. You could, I feel like you were carrying it too much here in the past. That could be why it's very much into taking care of yourself, because you keep pouring into others. That could be why there's a lot of heaviness on your shoulders here. Let's go to the current energy. What's the current energy, please, for Sagittarius? Page of Pentacles. So you're learning a lot. Some of you went back to school here. You are going back to school. You could be taking a class or a course of some sort, okay? There's something going on with that. Something about learning, big learning energy. Let's go ahead and go to the outside energy. What's the outside energy for Sagittarius? Outside energy for Sag. What's the outside energy for Sag? 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is about complete abundance. I do feel like this is everything. It could be that your business is successful, your job is being successful, maybe you've gotten a raise, something like that, or you're going to talk about a raise for some of you. That could be the case. Or something shooting off. There's something shooting off. Something that you're doing. Could be some form of business. Let's go to challenge. What's the challenge for Sagittarius? The Fool card. Taking a leap of faith. Taking a risk. Some of you are having a challenge doing that. Confidence is your key to success here. So being confident, taking that leap of faith. That's the challenge though. Taking that risk. All right, let's go ahead and go to what you're not aware of. What is Sagittarius not aware of, please? The Hermit. You have a lot of knowledge to share. You are an old soul. You are a wise sage. You are Sagittarius. Okay? I do feel like you have a lot of knowledge to definitely share. You could be a teacher or a guide of some sort, but why would you not be aware of that? Like, you have all this knowledge. You have to believe, like, confidence is your key to success. Some of you are not believing you are that guide or that teacher of some sort, but you really are. You're the light. You're the light that people need. That's what I'm getting. Let's go to the possible outcome. What's the possible outcome, please? Strength card. I love this card. This is having the inner courage to do something, overcoming a lot. Okay? So we'll see when I clarify, and that's what I'm about to do. All right, my loves. And then I will pull advice. Let's go to that Page of Cups. Why the Page of Cups, please? Why the Page of Cups? For the overall energy. Ooh, the Sun card, the Seven of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. Some of you really need to protect your own happiness and your joy. You're not feeling good enough for something, and that's why this confidence is key to your success, because this has everything to do about your solar plexus is what I'm feeling, especially if you see this right here, solar plexus energy. So really working on your solar plexus, having that confidence within self, that's about self-esteem right there. Going towards that happiness, being confident in that, even in a connection or friendships of some sort, something like that. Working on that confidence, baby. Being confident in a friendship, being confident in something here, in yourself, is very strong. Let's go to that Ten of Wands. Why the Ten of Wands, please, for the past energy? Four of Cups, this Knight of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Release the fears of something here. You got fears. You put too much on your plate here in the past. This is also, the Four of Cups is coming out a lot today. This is a very self-sabotaging energy. This is like feeling disappointed. But I feel like you're putting that down. You're putting the heavy cycle down. I feel like with the Knight of Cups, this is about, there could be a friendship of some sort. You have fears around a friendship, or maybe something's turning into more, and you've had in the past doubts about it, okay, and fear that came up around it. That's what I'm getting. Let's go to the Page of Cups, or the Page of Pentacles for the current energy. Why the Page of Pentacles, please? Ten of Wands, the Three of Swords, Ace of Wands, baby. I love that. And then the Six of Cups. So you're putting, this is coming out twice, the Ten of Wands, which is great because it's a cycle that's ending, something that's been heavy. I feel like you're learning to put the Three of Swords down, third-party energy. I feel like this is all about the beliefs of your own self-worth and confidence in something. This has self-confidence in general around everything in your life. Confidence in friendships, confidence in romantic, intimate connections, whatever it is. It also has something to do with confidence is your key to success, being confident in what you're doing, what you're building, in your job, everything. You're putting it down. You're learning. And there's that Ace of Wands, passion, new beginning. Some of you, there's something around kids, children. Maybe you work with children, or you do really well with children, or you have children. Or there's some form of like nostalgic energy going on here. Maybe there's also a past life connection here as well. And I'm feeling that as well. There's a passion, new beginning here. It's taking off. Something's taking off. Let's go the Ten of Wands. Why the Ten of Wands, please? Why the Ten of Wands for the outside energy? There it is. Ace of Wands, the Hangman. Looking at, yeah, everything's ending. These heavy burdens, cycles, losses. You're looking at things from a very different perspective here. What you thought you lost is actually a gain. What you thought didn't work out is actually working out for you. Someone needs to hear that. You're releasing the negative energy of something, and you're finding that inner peace here, I feel like. Now let's go to this challenge with the Fool card. Why the Fool card, please? Why the Fool card? Judgment, yeah, Knight of Wands. Take that leap of faith. It's about shifting in perspective. This is also about nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself. That's a strong one. Because I feel like what's happening with you, Sag, is that you're continually pouring into others and other situations instead of yourself. And I feel like pouring into yourself more, nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, doing things right, taking that leap of faith, taking that risk, looking at things from a very different perspective. That's the challenge here. Let's go to the Hermit card. Why the Hermit? For what you're not aware of. Why the Hermit card, please? The Star. The Empress. You're birthing into something new here. You got that internal battle. This is about focusing on your day-to-day task, okay? Birthing into, going towards a wish fulfillment of some sort here. Healing, for some reason I'm getting healing this feminine energy of yours. You have a battle within yourself here. Some days you feel more confident than others is what I heard too. But there's something around healing that and working towards having that consistent confidence within yourself. That is key to your success. Okay? Let's go to that Strength card for the possible outcome. Why the Strength card, please? Why the Strength card? The Six of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. There's definitely victory and success here. You're overcoming some things here. I do feel like there could be fast communication that I'm getting from this with the Eight of Wands. There could also be some form of travel. You're going to be traveling. Maybe that's something you do for work, or you're going to be doing for work. Some of you definitely are investing into something with the Page of Pentacles. You're learning a lot, or there's something that there's something around teaching, or you are a teacher, you're a guide of some sort. There's some things that you are putting into fruition here, or putting into action, I feel like, as well, with what you've learned, whether that's when you took a class or a course of some sort. But there's victory and success here. You're being seen and recognized because you invested into something here. That's what I'm getting. All right, let's go ahead and go to advice. What advice do you have for Sagittarius? The Fool card. Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, making a decision about something here. This is around, the Fool card is in the challenging aspect. Take that leap of faith. Trust it. There's a friend in your life for a reason. I feel like it could be turning into more with that Two of Cups. There is mutual understanding, mutual love, okay? I do feel like that's the case. But I'm hearing, don't be afraid of taking that leap of faith, taking that risk. Shifting that perspective of some sort. Anything is possible. Anything. Someone needs to hear that. Anything is possible, my loves. So there's something going on with a connection or a friendship of some sort. And I also feel like this has everything to do within your own self-confidence. Confident in taking that leap of faith, taking that risk of some sort, and being confident in taking that leap of faith and risk. That is going to be bringing some form of success in your life. And I see victory and success right here for the possible outcome. So continue on to that healing journey. I love that. Okay, let's pull a mindful message card and see what comes out. All right, what else do we have? What else do we have for my lovely Sagittarius? Food. What I eat fuels me. I eat the best foods accessible to me. I infuse my food with love and gratitude before eating, visualizing the nutrients I'm consuming and the love that went into growing and preparing this food. I love that. Okay, I feel like that's came through some form of food of yours. Maybe that's something that you are doing, like where you're cooking your favorite food, having your favorite food, making more meals. That's what I'm getting. But I'm being called to pull another card as well. I'm getting called to pull another card as well. Okay, let's see what else we have. What else do we have for Sag? Morning rituals. In the mornings, I will take time to tune into myself, to set high vibrational rituals that will help me lead a good day. I pay attention to the morning habits that don't serve me and change them for ones that do. Yes. I truly, truly hope this helped, and I hope this resonated with you guys. I will see you guys next time. I love you so, so much. One love and namaste. Mwah.